So you've awoken to the possibility that you are more than the bones beneath your skin, that you're capable of seeing more than the life you see around you right now. There's a knowing growing in the heart of your belly that your life could be way more than what it is right now. Congratulations! Spirit is calling you, and you have either awakened, are awakening, or are experiencing a spiritual growth spurt. This means that the greater part of you has become the person you have always wanted to be. You're being called to be that person right now. You are being called to be that you. And if you don't go, it can lead to some pretty uncomfortable emotion. But what does this mean? Sit tight, I'm about to give you the lowdown and show you how you can tune in through spiritual meditations so that you're never left behind again. Hi, I'm Hannah. Welcome to my Holistic Health channel, where I support you in creating your own health, well-being and spiritual connections. Make sure you subscribe if you want to know more ways to better gut health, lifting brain fog, creating the body you want, healing emotions, or finding your purpose. Today I'm going to talk about spirituality and meditation. What does it actually mean, and how can I easily hook into the powerful support offered by Spirit? Let's start with how it all works. You see, when we think, we're reaching out. We are deducing, deciding, concluding, which equals asking. As an example, you may be looking around and evaluating the relationships, home, job, or body that you have, and concluding that you want something different. You have asked for improvements. Think of this as having a conversation with someone. To hear what they're saying to you, you have to stop talking and listen. Well, it's the same with Spirit. To hear the other side, we need to shut up internally. And we do that by switching off our thinking brain, our analyzer, and opening our senses, like our internal visuals, imagining and forming pictures. Closing our eyes helps us feel more with our body. Same goes for our hearing, which can come from outside of us or inside our mind. These are all the ways we are able to receive our internal guidance. In our society today, just about everyone is relying on action because they don't have the ability to turn off their internal gabbers. This means the only option available is guesswork. We look around at other people who have succeeded in these areas of money, love, success, parenting, dieting, exercise, and simply guess how they've achieved it. Then put all our might into making it happen through action. But there is a way more effective, less effort-filled way. The force within us knows exactly where that money is, how to get us to the love of our life, the exact job application that will light us up, and which diet or exercise plan will transform our body effortlessly into the one that we love most. But to do this, you must turn down that voice in your head. This is where spiritual meditation practices come in. But first, you need to know your learning style. Meditation is exactly the same as exercising your body. In fact, the brain is one of the biggest energy burning muscles we have. So, just as there are hundreds of ways to work every muscle in our body, there are the same amount of meditations to focus and calm, or more importantly, quieten the mind, allowing you to hear the whisper of Spirit. Thanks to the many requests from all of you guys, I have a whole suite of meditations coming out soon. So if you want to be the first to hear about them, then just hit that subscribe button down there and click the bell so that you get buzzed straight away and know that one has just been released. Or you can just follow me on social media. I'm posting every single day, either inspirational topics or to let you know that there's another video available for you. Now, you may already be familiar with sitting quiet and releasing one thought at a time. Chanting Om, focusing on a sound like running water, or even guided meditations. The practice you use doesn't matter, not nearly as much as whether you enjoy it, or it won't last, and whether it works for you, or it won't last. By working, I mean it distracts your mind enough to quieten. You want to begin to know how you receive messages. Is it a voice talking to you in your head? A knowing in your body? Do you see pictures? Or a bit of a combination? The best way I've uncovered with my clients is to find out their preferred learning styles. Are you someone who has to be hands-on when learning a new skill? Or do you prefer to watch first and then give it a go? Perhaps you're super comfortable with someone explaining it to you and off you go. Personally, I use neurolinguistics tools in my practice, but if you're not sure which one is your dominant learning style, then go with what feels, sounds, or looks good to you. That may even be a clue for you. Now, don't worry if you don't catch all of this that I'm saying right here. I will have all the notes down below in the description section for you to go and read afterwards. Or I'll no doubt include the blog post where you can literally get this whole conversation in writing. But before we begin to talk about which learning style and which meditation style might suit you, it's good to know about eye accessing cues. If you're making or recalling images, so you're seeing things, you will always look up. Give it a try now. Why don't you conjure up the image of your favorite place on earth, whether it's real or imaginary. Now see where you go to. And if it's super cool and it worked for you, leave a comment down below. When you're recalling or constructing sounds, your eyes move left to right in a horizontal line. When you're talking to yourself, you'll look down and right, unless you're left-handed, of course. But when you're feeling emotional, you will look down and left. It's no wonder we ask somebody if they're feeling okay when you see them looking at the floor. Instinctively, we know that somebody is feeling an emotion. So we check in and say, "Are you okay?" Now, you don't need to get too caught up in this. I'm literally doing a really good sales job to get you to focus dead ahead when you're doing your meditations. You see, if you're looking straight in front of you, you're less likely to stop that internal chatter by looking into these areas of your brain. You only need 16 seconds for spirit to enter your consciousness. So don't feel dejected if you keep catching yourself wandering off. Simply say, "Thank you," and go right back to your original focus. I promise you this gets easier with practice. Begin slowly. I started with 3 minutes a day because I have a super busy mind. So let's look at each of the styles and which meditation technique may suit you. We're going to begin with those visual learners. Visual learners receive images. So you want to choose styles that use your imagination, like picturing yourself in a calming, relaxing, and peaceful place. Forests, mountains, the beach, whatever makes you relax and feel calm in that environment. Using color is another great one for visual learners. There are millions of ways to use color to quieten the analyzing mind. My personal favorite is to visualize certain colors moving through each of the areas of the body to bring in balance and healing, invigoration, or clarity, whatever I'm after in that day. Or how about just watching your chest and abdomen rise and fall from the inside of your mind. Now you get auditory learners. They hear spirit and are better off with sound meditations. That doesn't always mean listening to music, and pretty much all guided meditations could appeal to you. However, if you're highly auditory, you might find some of the visualization techniques get your mind all chatty again. So you could try listening to the sound of your breath in and out. You could try counting in your head to the sound of a clock. And of course, there are many apps with a myriad of sounds for you to focus your attention on. Some people even like listening to the sound of a dryer. Just remember, auditory learners are sensitive to sounds, so you've got to trust your intuition on what sounds good to you. Now let's talk about kinesthetic learners. They feel spirit. This is your feeling, doing learner. This is your feeling, doing learner. You learn through feeling your way, or by hands-on, hands in the clay, so to speak. Although I have a good dose of the other learning styles when it comes to receiving messages from spirit, I find that feeling connects me at the highest level. There's so many options out there, but to keep it short, you could try these. Sit in a comfortable position and feel the air on your skin. Focus all your attention on how that feels. Or you could move your awareness without moving your eyes all around your body. You could feel your tummy going in and out, then move to your feet, feeling it touch whatever surface is it on. Move your awareness to the top of your head, noticing any sensations there. Only go towards sensations you enjoy. Like if you've got a really sore back, it's probably not a good idea at that stage to bring your awareness down to your back. It could sort of jolt you out of that beautiful, calm and relaxing space if it's a trigger for you. However, when you get really good at this, you actually might take your attention there and cause healing inside that center of your back. But you really need to be in that deep meditative state before you want to attempt something like that. Or you could just be super present by feeling all the touch points of your body. You could start from the top of your head, feeling your hair. Then you could move to the clothes that are touching your skin. You could feel the connection to the chair that you're sitting on, or the floor that you're on, or the carpet or the bed. Whatever parts are connecting to your body, you can just move all your awareness into that and being super present. Then there's my all-time favorite. I use this probably 80% of my week. Sit quietly and think of an emotion you feel good about, and notice how that feels all through your body. Don't start with one you can't resonate with at the moment, like joy and freedom, if that's not how you feel today. You want to start with ones that are as close to where you are, and then you can work your way up the emotional scale. A good one to start with is calm, relaxed, peaceful, gentle, and then you can move to more heightened emotions when and if you feel ready. Sometimes I would just sit with one emotion for that whole meditation, and it might just be in calm, breath in, calm, or still, or whatever word really resonates through your body. What you want to do is just feel that emotion. What does it feel like all through every cell in your body? And then you may start to get images or sounds or thoughts or things coming up. This is a sensory experience. Don't worry about quietening your mind then. Just go with it and really enjoy it. You will start to know the difference between just mental chatter that's taking off on a tangent and a really beautiful sensory experience that is bringing even more peace, calm, and relaxation to your body. Of course, I'm always writing plenty of blog ideas. If you want to say turn this idea into a mindfulness technique that you can use throughout the day with your eyes open. So hit the subscribe or jump onto my website and connect with me through other social media streams if you want to give any of those a go. So finally, let's close with an idea for using all of your senses. When all your senses are occupied and your conscious mind is really still, your subconscious is wide open for lasting programming. This is a form of trancing or hypnosis. I use this all the time with my clients to embed beautiful new commands into their subconscious. But you can do it by yourself at home. You can even do this with your eyes open as a mindfulness practice, so long as you don't get too distracted by things around you and the chatter starts again. Now, although this is a little trickier to master, it is one of the most powerful spiritual meditation techniques for quietening the mind and connecting to your greatest inner wisdom. If you want to try this with me now, I will take you through the process. First, I focus dead ahead, and then I breathe, my eyes closed. I will keep mine open for this exercise as I'm talking to you. I begin by taking a sensory journey. Feel the surface beneath you. Feel your skin, your bones, your cells. Feel your ribs expanding. Feel the air going in and out of your body. While you're immersed in this sensory experience, expand your awareness to your auditory senses by taking in the sounds. What can you hear around or within you? Notice any nature sounds, traffic, people. You can notice the air. You can notice your breath. At the beginning, you may move between feeling and listening, but it must be boring, otherwise it will engage your analyzer. Tune out anything that is distracting. Just be careful how you choose your focus. Then you want to bring in your internal visuals, like color or images. If you have your eyes open, you can keep them dead ahead, but you could widen your peripheral vision and take in what's around you. Again, you've got to be very careful, because if you see anything that's distracting, like the house you haven't cleaned or someone doing something in the corner that they shouldn't be, well, it's going to snap you right out of it. So in that case, you could try it with your eyes open and then just come back and close your eyes again. While you're still feeling through your body, noticing the sounds, you can begin to add color and images to your meditation. Imagine you're in the most spectacular place, or you could picture colors flowing through your body like I discussed earlier. Where do you feel them? Do they have sound? It's okay if you lose a sense, like you stop listening or you forget that you were focusing on your body or the chair and you just get stuck in the imagery. It's okay. You just notice that and then you go right back to including whatever it was that you've left out. Once you find yourself fully present and calm and your mind has stilled, make a command to your subconscious. These are I am statements and are the most powerful you can make. You don't want to make I want statements, which would be something like I want to be powerful, I want to be rich, I want to be happy, because that is now existing in your future and you will always be wanting that. You need to make it a command in the present moment as if it has happened right now already. Things like I am confident, I am powerful, I am worthy, I am free, I am love. If you find any of these are causing you to come out of your meditative state or bring about negative emotions, that's sort of your cue that you have not quite engaged your subconscious mind. Go back and start the sensory loop again, and then try again. You may also find that some I am statements are too big of a trigger for you right now. It's just best to avoid those just for now if they engage your analyzing mind. As an example, you may be experiencing a high amount of financial stress in your life. So trying to affirm, I am rich, could instead trigger a negative emotion. However, being rich can also mean calm and ease. That may feel okay to you right now, so rather start with that. I am calm. So it could look like this. You sit comfortably wherever you like. You look directly ahead. Take a big cleansing breath in and breathe your eyes closed. Now you want to maintain that dead ahead look even with your eyes closed, because remember, you don't want to engage those other areas of the brain. You then begin to feel what is around you. Soak that in. And once you have that, you bring in the sounds. Notice all the different sounds moving around you or within you. And then once you're feeling comfortable with that, the hearing and the feeling, you can now start to bring some pictures and imageries or colors in through your meditation. Now you can cycle those, or you can try and just bring them all to life at exactly the same time. It is really the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. And in that state, once you are so immersed with all of these sensory experiences, that is the time to affirm your I am statements. If you think a quiet mind sounds impossible, trust me, I thought the same. I sat down to sit with for 20 minutes, reduced that down to 10, to 5, and eventually settled with just 3 minutes. Today, I can sit for an hour very, very comfortably. You only need 15 to 20 minutes a day for spirit to enter into your life and honestly change it forever. And it will change it to all of those desires deep within your heart. Don't worry if things turn upside down for a little while. It's life making preparations for you to get what you've always wanted. Change can feel really uncomfortable for a lot of people. My advice would be to just keep sticking to it. Enjoy the peace of the space. Don't try and make anything happen. Just enjoy it for the calm and peaceful respite you get from everyday life. And then start to notice what happens. You really want to think about trying this every morning. During the morning times, that's the best chance that you get to get ahead of the day and sort of get spirit into your life before you've made a start. And trust me, it helps with all of your decisions, all your choices, and literally all the experiences that you attract into your life in that day. So what do you reckon? You think you're going to give it a try? You can give us a comment and let us know if you're going to give any of this a try and what you think is going to be the best. Feel free to comment if you have any questions or need some advice on specific instructions just for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And you might want to check out my other videos on prosperity and self-worth, or I've just introduced a brilliant breathing technique that relaxes and calms the whole body in literally a couple of minutes. And if you like all of these ideas, don't forget to subscribe. If you want in on my holistic health topics for gut health, emotional stress, designing a diet or exercise routine you love, meditations, or my all-time favorite spiritual and heart-centered practices. Until then, have a beautiful